I'm back. I've done a day in the life 2 days, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got me at some of my worst this morning, trying to get ready. Got Mama Loves groceries bought, put up, taken in, put up. I'm exhausted. We're going to eat. I wanted to tell y'all about this book that I did for somebody. Well, this is a good friend of mine from church. We've been friends for years, and this is called Nani's Nuggets. And what I'm going to do is get with her and do an interview in the next week or so and let her tell you about this book. And it's, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 pages. You can see it's not very big. But this is her grandson, and he's had issues with drugs. And what she started doing was writing him every day on Facebook a message. And everybody started commenting about how great the message was. So she decided she wanted to write a book about it. And so we did it, and they've just come in today. I just went by and got my copy. And I'm hoping what I can do in the next week or so is interview her. And what I plan on doing, if she wants to, is to set it up on Blurb that if you want to buy a copy of it, that you can buy a copy. Let me just read you one, for example. I just turned to this. Hunter is the grandson. She said, Hunter, this morning when Granddad and I were getting him off to work, a driving rain and a strong wind blew through Dickerson Circle. It came fast and hard. Then as soon as it came, it was gone. Just like life, things come fast and sometimes knock us down on our behinds. But the sun, S-O-N, is always behind those clouds. Look up. He is in the midst of our storms. And, I mean, would you have ever thought Pam had that in her?
Well, I would like to think that she...
Well, she wouldn't give her own self credit that she could do this. But the book is just full of Facebook little statements like that, one right after the other. And so she's already sold over 20 books from people that's been reading these for years. And then the back is a complete thing of scriptures. Well, I did this. I typed it for her and put it together. And so I designed it, and of course all the inside stuff is written by her, but I did it for her. And so I'm excited to get it. And it has a few pictures in it, and they're color pictures of things that she wanted to, specifically that she had. But these are Facebook posts. But I'm telling you, when I was typing it, the way that she, and I think what's going to be so good about this is everyday people that have, that's done this. And it's amazing how the Lord has used her to bring the everyday things of our lives and turn it and reflect from the scripture on it too. So, and she uses a lot of scriptures in it, and I've just been really impressed. And it took me a while to type it, and I went through some different things, and of course, I've prepared several blurb photo books, but I've never done like a book like this. But like I said, she ordered, I think, about 50, and she's already sold 20 of them, so that's exciting. And like I said, everyday people with thoughts from God, so I'm really proud of her. And so I want to interview her, and then I did talk to my brother, Dana. I'm going to interview Dana.
Oh,
My is one of his favorite things. So I told him, but the Lord has brought him through so much, and we may have to do a 2 or 3 part interview on him. He may get up and run and start shouting and leave the interview. If he doesn't, I'd be shocked.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Them Reads like to talk. Tell them what you're.
Well, now he wasn't Reaid. You talking about my granddaddy?
Well, I mean, yeah. Even still, it's...
Well, my mama's daddy, they were Rogers, But he went, everybody called him Wendy. And they called him Wendy because he talked so much. And gosh, I hate so bad that we didn't have video cameras back then, because he was one of the last great storytellers. That's the way people have passed down, even the Bible, you know, was passed down through stories and stuff like that. And my Papa Rogers was a great storyteller. He would tell us stuff and we could just visualize it. So, but yeah, the Reads and the Rogers like to talk. Now, I'm a little exception to the rule. I don't think I fit in there, do you? I do have the gift of gab. I do know that. Hope you've enjoyed coming along with me today. And I haven't let you talk very much.
No, you haven't. But that's usually the way it goes.
Well, I've done several parts to this video today.
But talking about the rain, that makes me think of a saying that Suzanne's mother has, and it's so true when Suzanne talks about, like, with Pam writing this everyday people, everyday sayings and things like that, but she'll make references to things every now and then, and one of her references is we'll be talking about maybe how one of the grandchildren is growing, and she's like, growing like a weed in wet weather. And I'm like, you know, there's a lot of truth to that. Boy, when we get wet weather, them weeds will grow. And
you know that because you have to take care of it.
It is so true. And I'm
growing,
yes, growing like a weed in wet weather.
She has some sayings that we can't put on here.
No, some of them you can't.
She let out a little word today that I have to bleep out.
But that's one of her sayings, and but it is so true. It resonates because if you know, in the springtime when you're getting the rain, or early summer and the weeds are just, seems like they accelerate past everything else. So.
Well, I think that's what's going to be so good about this book, is because she has touched so many people that are Facebook friends with her, and Pam would never have believed that she could have done something like this. She just, you know, she would never give herself credit. But through our greatest trials is where we find our greatest strengths. And through fighting this battle to not let the enemy have her grandson, she has learned who she is and what strengths she has in it. So, but I will be telling you, if it's okay with her, how we can set it up that you can order one straight off a blurb. And I'll be telling you more and giving you the information. And if you want one, you can definitely get it. But I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of putting it together for.
No, you were just, I think you had already gave her credit and everything on the book, and we'd already wrapped that up. We were saying goodbye, and then I was doing a goodbye about the weed growing in wet weather, and then you went back in and went full circle again. And so, bye.
What I was going to say, now I'll have to edit all this. What I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say. Anyway, we're fixing to go get a bite to eat, and we shall talk to y'all later. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Bye.